Check ball.
Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. The Memphis Grizzlies come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Warriors. Round 2 of the NBA playoffs continue, coming right up.
On tap tonight, NBA playoff action continues. It's Game 2 of the Western Conference semifinals. Here with Coach Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan. And patrolling the sideline for us again tonight, Allie LaForce. And now the Golden State Warriors starters. They've got Black, Booker out there with Zion Williamson. Then there's Doncic, and it's Tyson in at the 3 spot. And for the Grizzlies, Bryant is out there with Stephon Castle. And then there's Antetokounmpo. Then there's Black, and it's Jones in at the small forward. Here we go. And it's the Warriors to start out. Pass to Tyson. Back to Doncic. From outside the arc. That doesn't go, and he's 0 of 1 from the field. Castle on the wing. Misses the 3. On offense, here are the Warriors. To the wing on the left. Tyson buries the long-range jumper. Tyson's got the game going here with the first basket for the Warriors. And now, let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, the Grizzlies head coach had a few moments to share with me. As you might expect, we talked about the game plan for defending Luka Doncic. Coach stressed that they'll double-team him often, saying, quote, we want him to feel challenged on every single shot. I don't want him to get exactly what he wants out there. Sounds like Luka should expect hands in his face at all times tonight. Guys?
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Now, here's Williamson. Following the news by Giannis. And Stephon Castle is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Doncic looking it over. Mr. Williamson. Booker is screen on it. Kumbo. Now here's Booker. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Booker's got 5 points so far.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Looking to end the run, and he sinks the layup.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, and sometimes that's just how it goes. But also, we got to give credit to the defense. They're not making it easy out there.
Black with it, covered by Williamson. And the powerful one-handed slam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish. Here's Tyson. Doncic with it. Over Castle. Doncic, no good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough work in the mid-range area.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Oh, that's an outstanding view from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pass to Tyson. And the Warriors miss again. Memphis has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Stolen by Jones. Bryant with it. Now defended by Williamson. Giannis dunks it down.
Power and grace of Giannis. Making it look easy like few others can.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. just checked in for the Grizzlies. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Williamson. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Yeah, it's almost like Zion's nickname could be and one. Certainly happens a lot.
The Warriors shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. And so here's Memphis. It's a three-point game. Antetokounmpo looking it over. And Giannis throws it down.
When he gets going on the dribble, no one can stop Giannis. He's just too much.
Pass to Azenge. It's stolen by Jones. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Here's Black. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Black's got 8. We've got 1:48 left in the first quarter of the game. Antetokounmpo with the steal. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. He'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for Memphis.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
Now here's Giannis. Brian Williamson unable to get his last shot to go. Misses from close range. Down low. The alley-oop layup. Very well done.
And what an alley-oop. Those two read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. For Memphis, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Over in the corner, Antetokounmpo. Off target from outside. Golden State's gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. No coverage that time.
He's got a good handle, excellent body control. Doncic is a threat to pull up from anywhere.
Now Black, 8 points for him. From deep, Booker pulls it in. Booker's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And finished off by Williamson.
Well, we'll never get tired of those dunks from Zion.
Ball stolen. And finished off by Williamson.
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. Black, the good-looking shot from the wing. Black's got 10 points.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
And so, guys, it's Zion Williamson making things happen for the Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And taking a look at the Warriors' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they've dictated the pace to this point, looking to run at every opportunity.
Memphis trailing here, setting the floor for the Warriors. They've got Saw, and it's Law in at the 5 down low. Here's Castle. He has yet to score. It's Black in the corner. Good on the three-point shot. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, our coaching staff has to be happy with how active they've been defensively, forcing turnovers and making the offense uncomfortable.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Here's Black, following the score by Memphis. Pass to Wall. Senge, covered by Giannis. From past the arc, the Grizzlies pull it in. This team has been cruising through these playoffs. Just one loss so far.
Yeah, they've ripped through the postseason thus far, arguably playing their best basketball of the season. That's what you want this time of year.
And so Steve Kerr tries to call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. And Memphis making a change here. Bulls checked in. The Warriors also with a sub. Tyson's checked in. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you got to love that kind of effort. Getting in there and fighting through the defense.
Here's the screen. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Grizzlies will retain possession here.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
The Warriors making a switch here. Williamson's checked in. Black misses the baby hook. Golden State's gone 1 or 2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter. To Senge. Six to shoot. Here's Black. Rebounded by Castle.
The defense ready for him on that. In the paint.
And it's Bryant in the corner. The Grizzlies with another miss. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Back to Williamson. 2 points. That one goes. Williamson's got 11 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Black. 13 points in the game. Lets the 3 fly. And again, Memphis no good. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Williamson, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
Forcing his way to the free throw line. Zion is so tough to handle. So strong and athletic.
The Warriors shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. And that one misses.
Well, with the way that Zion invites contact, he spends a lot of his time at the free throw line.
DeJounte Murray, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Kyrie Irving comes in for Stephon Castle. The Warriors also with a sub. Doncic is checked in for Black. Here's Murray. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. And it's Murray with the jam.
That's what we like to see from Murray. Go after.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for Malawash. Johnson, he's checked in for the Warriors.
First team foul. At the line for the Grizzlies, DeJounte Murray. 1 side.
Free throw good, Murray.
Well, it seems like every season, DeJounte Murray is out to making his best year. That competitiveness is something you really appreciate.
And the Warriors miss again.
And the D does just enough to throw off his rhythm on that shot.
Screen by Bull. Irving surveying the floor. Pass to Bull. Pocket 6. No good. That would have tied it.
Yeah, there's really no excuse for missing that one. That's just a blown opportunity.
Johnson finds Williamson. It's good with the assist that time from Johnson. Williamson's got 14.
Well, this is how special Williamson can be. And when he's hot like this, just keep getting him the ball.
Now Durant. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Williamson left side. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Williamson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances. Really using his head.
Here's Durant, and it's blocked. To the inside. Here's Ascending.
Well, he led him with the pass there, almost like a quarterback timing a route. That was impressive.
Pass to Irving. It's deflected. Doncic with the steal. Here's Johnson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. First trip to the line for him here. And that one falls for Johnson. And the Warriors making a change here. Booker's checked in. So Johnson hits 2 of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Here's Durant. The Warriors pull it in.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Anthony Black's checked in for Johnson. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of the game. Irving against Doncic. Irving kicks to Bull. And another miss by Memphis. Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 13-5 run here. They get the rebound. Booker finds Black. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the layup. Black's got the lead up to 10 now for the Warriors.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Unorganized defense like that is not going to help them close this deficit.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors going into the break with a 10-point lead. Defensively, they have had their sights set on Kevin Durant, and they've done a terrific job holding him in check. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Well, Coach Kerr, what did you like about the way your guys have started this game off?
Well, I like the way we defended without fouling. So,
all right, Allie, thank you. And, folks, we'll be back with you right after this halftime break.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Golden State Warriors.
Watching them whoop those boys on the boards, that brought a tear to my eye. And I don't cry.
I can get your tissue.
You got one? Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
You cry all the time. Oh, see.
Looking at this series for the Memphis Grizzlies. Guys, Game 1 went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take Game 2 as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Making me hungry. And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan as the game's about to resume.
We return again with more playoff action from the Western Conference semifinals. You look at Zion Williamson, guys. In this game, he has been everywhere.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Reminds me of the good old days. Feed it to the big and let him work.
the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. Shot from the inbound, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, Zion is such a problem for any defense. You can't help but use a foul to try and slow him down.
And both free throws good for Williamson. The Grizzlies trail by 12. We've got Antetokounmpo. Bryant is out there with Castle. Then it's Herbert Jones. And it's Black in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat. I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless, building this lead in every way possible.
Black with it, covered by Williamson. Black dishes to Giannis. And a push by Antetokounmpo!
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. Here's Doncic. Golden State moving it around. And it's Williamson missing. The Grizzlies trail by 12. Giannis a screen on Doncic. Oh, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Power down with both hands.
He almost got too much air on that one.
Yeah, the man can fly. What a show.
Man, I wish I could do that just one time.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the Golden State Warriors. They've led by as many as 14 points. And again, it's the Warriors missing. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to start the second half. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 7 on the bucket from Antetokounmpo.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
The pass to Doncic on the arc. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
This is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Well, look, defensively, you don't have a lot of options when Giannis has the ball, and that's
the Grizzlies shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Warriors leading by 5. And here is Williamson. He's got 18. And it goes down 2 points. Williamson's got 4 points this quarter. For Memphis, they've gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half. Black in the post, working on Williamson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Yeah, this offense is rolling. They've been assertive, but they're also playing under control.
Yeah, you know, I like how they're not relying on just one guy to get it done. They're sharing the ball and keeping the defense guessing.
And so it's Memphis with it. The Warriors making the shot. Kicks it out to Bryant. Black in the post, covered by Williamson.
And Kevin, even though they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular, and he did.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Team. Fires from deep. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Antetokounmpo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. A nice shot by Black.
Knowing his team needs a lift, he's putting them on his back.
Doncic passes to Black. Here's Tyson. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Tyson's got 8.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Knocks down the 3-ball. Black's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Memphis. Inside.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for the Warriors.
Well, the defense hasn't done nearly a good enough job of getting back in transition, and they've taken advantage, racking up fast break points against them.
And they've also forced a lot of turnovers, capitalizing and turning those turnovers into points. Way to get after it.
Right there, the defense collapses on him, so he dishes it. Unselfish basketball.
Giannis up strong with force.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Some changes here for the Grizzlies. Malawach is checked in for Castle. Kevin Durant comes in for Jones. And Murray subbed in for Bryant. Golden State also making some changes. Collins comes in for Booker. And Sarr subbed in for Zion Williamson. Black up top. 5 points in the game. That one falls. Black's got his third bucket of the night.
Well, yeah, you can tell Black is very comfortable finishing right under the rim. Has such good hops.
Here's Black. He's got 26. Can't connect from short range.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
The Grizzlies trail by 6. Durant inside. Working on Black. They grab their own miss. And Antetokounmpo on the follow.
Yeah, look, you've got to block out Antetokounmpo, or this is exactly what will happen.
2-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Asenge. And that one is hammered home.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. And the Warriors making a change here. Timeout called the Grizzlies.
And coach is looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
Here's Black. Gets the rebound. Takes the 3. And no good that time. And so it's the Golden State Warriors with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency. And a moment ago inside the huddle with head coach Steve Kerr.
Keep everything sharp. Keep the cuts hard. Cutting through contact. Passes sharp. And the ball's going to fall for us. We can't give up the easy ones down here, right?
I can tell that he... wants his team to be precise with their decision-making.
Kevin, he he's aware of just how special they are when they play smart and play together.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On the court for Golden State here in the 4th. We've got Johnson, and it's Tyson in at the free throw. Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
And I feel like we see this all too often. Injuries, they play such a big part of the game.
Yeah, these kind of things really test your depth. Hopefully, it's not too serious.
Check in for the Warriors. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr had to say to the team. He told his guys, quote, do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead. He wants them to extend it.
And Allie, thanks so much. The basket counts and one. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Free throw good. Giannis.
Yeah, no matter how you slice it, Giannis is a force. The power, the scoring, the rebounding, the defense. He gives you everything.
And it's Williamson missing.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
They get it back. And to Tacumbo. Another shot. It's stolen by Johnson. Black with it. Connects from three-point range. Black's got 16 points here in the second half.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
Here's Williamson. Alowaj grabs the miss. Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter start. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second team foul. At the line for 2.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up. And the Warriors making a change here. Booker's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Here's Williamson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, I mean, what else are you going to do? When Zion has it that close to the basket, you might as well use a foul and hope he misses.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Memphis?
Well, I love how they're attacking the rim. That will usually force defenses to collapse and open up a lot of outside shots.
And tonight we've also seen a lot of great play from them inside. They've been consistent in terms of attacking the interior of this D.
Johnson against Castle. Over Johnson. Castle misses.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Off target with his 3. The Grizzlies trailing. Just over 2.5 minutes played now here in the final quarter of regulation. Black, no good. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for Golden State. They've led by as many as 14 points. The Grizzlies call timeout. Zion Williamson with a strong contribution so far, guys, in this one.
Well, the defense has not been able to slow him down inside. And until they offer some sort of resistance, just keep feeding him the ball.
The Grizzlies call timeout. Some changes for Memphis. Antetokounmpo. Checked in for Malone. And Durant subbed in for Herbert Jones. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Black kicks to Bryant. Back to Black. To take the lead, Doncic for the rebound. And so Doncic will bring it up for Golden State. He's led by as many as 14 points. Okay, time for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Warriors provided some info for us. It's not good. A broken ankle. Potential surgery needed to stabilize it. And unfortunately, all signs point to a lengthy recovery time for him. Guys, it'll be a while before he's back on the floor.
Thanks, Allie. We appreciate the update. And, of course, you never like to see any kind of injury.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
On the wing, Doncic. Black defending, and the shot will go down.
Those are some key points there from Zion Williams.
Now Black. It's Bryant, high post, and stolen by Williamson. Here's Asenge, defended by Bryant. Doncic against Castle. Castle pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Another steal. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Doncic. Luka bullies his way inside.
And inside, Luka knows the bucket is there, so he is willing to fight for it.
1:25 left in the game.
They need buckets to stay in this game. That's not the shot they're looking for.
It's tipped. Durant with the steal.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
And they have to play fast, but also smart. Every possession counts.
And what a huge sequence that could be.
Wow. A play that might come to define this game.
That might be the play of the game.
The shot is off. Black in the post, defended by Booker. Layup. And now we've got the intentional foul. Irving's checked in for Memphis. A bucket here would give them a bit more room.
True, but no need to rush it. Play smart.
27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Booker fires. He's off from 3. Trained from outside.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach has breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Yeah, that's right. No other option but to foul. Because he missed it.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. So it gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, at this point, they're going to have to go for the 3 and try to force OT.
But Grizzlies call timeout. And let's get your take, guys. What's the strategy?
And it's do or die time. They need a bucket here to stay alive.
Yeah, the clock is their enemy, and they know it. We'll see if they go for the tie or try and get a quick one.
And the Grizzlies making a change here. Here's Black. Buries the deep ball.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Doncic! And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. Live from a FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast.
Here we go.
Antetokounmpo is out there with Black. Then it's Stephon Castle. And it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Durant in at the 3. Got his screen on Doncic. Now Durant to take the lead. It's good.
Well, we talk about ice in his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a clutch shot.
Doncic. Luka hits the 3.
And a cold-blooded triple to calm this crowd down after what looked like a huge 3 at the other end.
Shoots. Connects on the jam. A minute into overtime in what has been a great game so far. Here's Black. He's covered by Irving. The wing does it. Just 5 to shoot. The 3 is off.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
First free throw is good, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 4-point ballgame.
Pressure-packed free throws, but he stayed calm and nailed it.
Booker is screen on Irving. It's Booker. Throws it down. What an assist!
Just a super unselfish guy. Doncic is all for getting his guys going. Enjoys setting the table.
Outside Irving. Another one goes. Incredible.
And he's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring. And another one that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. No clue how he got that one to fall.
At the line for one.
Warriors trail by 8. Doncic outside. That's tipped, and that will be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession.
And what a response from these incredible fans. So in tune with the game and what he's accomplished.
He's got the franchise record for points in a playoff game. He is going off when it matters most. And the Grizzlies with some changes. Jones comes in for Kevin Durant. And Bryant subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Doncic fires. No good.
And hustle like that is why he leads his team in rebounds tonight.
Double digits for him on the glass. He's getting it done.
And again for 3.
And talk about stepping up. He's having a playoff game these fans won't ever forget.
That last 3 means he's got the most threes in a single playoff game in franchise history. There's a screen. Oh, the slam dunk. Memphis with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable. And they've been a different team here in overtime. They just seem to have lost their energy. And guys, overtime not nearly as competitive as regulation. They've used...
Hits it again. Wow.
What a performance. He's now tied for third most points in single-game playoff history.
Well, G.A., the way he's been scoring the ball, you had a feeling he'd leave his name in the record books. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
Giannis, congrats on the win. How much does this fuel your confidence with another huge game coming?
We just got to be focused, just got to relax and enjoy the moment, and just play our basketball. Just do what we did tonight.
It's great that you gave yourself a reminder to just continue to have fun out there as well as play hard. Thanks so much, Giannis.
Good stuff, Allie. Thanks. It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second-round coverage of the NBA Western Conference Playoffs. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. Signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. Now it's time to present